And I also want to get into Division 1, or at least get close to Division 1 as well. And I also want to get into Division 1, or at least get close to Division 1 as well. And I also want to get into Division 1, or at least get... Oh, God. I'm glad that's over. Oh, for... Just before we get into the video, lads, if you do want to buy yourself any FIFA 21 coins, make sure to go to the link in the description and check out Mule Factory. They've got a 24/7 service, they're completely reliable, and if you use the code LE5CHEAP at checkout, you will get yourself a 5% discount. Oh, what is going on, lads? LE96, Lewis, how are we all doing? Hopefully doing well. In this video, we are back for another episode of my Road to Glory. From this title, you probably didn't know that it was a Road to Glory because the title says something like 3 simple ways to make 100,000 coins, but that's because things are going to be changing on the Road to Glory. Yeah. Just before we get into it though, if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe, like this video as well. Like target on this is going to be over 8 likes. Let's see if we can smash this. I know that I've took a few days off from creating this series, and I just want to be transparent with you all just before we get into like this episode, because there's a couple of things that are going to be changing, and I think it's for the best, to be honest. So let's just jump straight into it. My record is just not the one, and as you guys know, I was saying at the start of this series that I wanted to get into Division 1 and Elite 3. Now, if I'm being realistic, at the minute, I just don't see that happening for me. I don't feel like I'm a good enough FIFA player at the minute, and I don't feel like me recording games and streaming games and uploading gameplay content is really the best use of my time, because you can see right here, I've been trading quite a bit, and I'm going to be honest with you, lads, I just prefer trading so much more over gameplay stuff, and I really want to sort of focus on that little target of over 1 million coins transfer profit. I know it's not the best on YouTube, but I just want to get more into trading. Now, when I was in FIFA 17, FIFA 18, I used to be really into trading, and over the past 2 years, I've not really done it, so I just want to go back to doing trading, and I think I'm going to turn this series more of a sort of a trade to glory, to be honest, giving you guys daily trading videos, well, hopefully daily trading videos, uploading around 7 PM each day. Then when we do our streams on Twitch and YouTube, it'll be more trading stuff as well. So it's going to be trading, market advice for quite a long time until we build up a good enough team where we can actually compete in division rivals and foot champions and all that, because that grind, I did it the other day, and I'm going to be honest, lads, I didn't enjoy it. I didn't have fun, and I don't really see the point in me doing something if I'm not enjoying it. I just traded all of yesterday, and you can see like whereabouts we're up to, boys. Let me run you through all this trading right here. I know that this video is how to make 100,000 coins with 3 simple steps, so there are annotations at the bottom if you want to skip forward, but if you don't, that's even better for me. Like I said though, lads, the targets that we had was Elite 3 and Div 1, and honestly, that grind of Div rivals and foot champions, like, at the minute, I'm just not feeling it because I'm just not the best at this game. So I'm going to practice quite a bit more on my main account. And then if I feel like coming back to gameplay, I will. I appreciate you guys have subscribed for Road to Glory content, but I hope that I can actually provide you some value with trading tips instead. So let's just run through everything that I've been doing so far. I'm going to try and make it as quick as possible because I appreciate that you're probably all here for trading methods on how to make 100,000 coins. And that's hopefully what we're going to be aiming towards this episode. So, Urabeshi, or Bereshi, I'm not too sure how to pronounce his name. I posted something on him about on Instagram, I think it was, about how good he was to trade with Anchor Chem Styles. That's what I was using on him. We've got a load of Acunas that I was mass bidding on at 1.4k, 1.3k, and then selling on at 1.92k. So we're making a pretty decent profit on all of them because I've got around 25 of them. I tried to do a bit of investing with Promise yesterday morning, but the market has been absolutely all over the place. We will talk about that as well. I did some Chem Style trading with Florenzi with an anchor on him. I did Homoso with a shadow on him, as you can see right here. He sold pretty well. These are from a couple of days ago, so they may not be the most up-to-date prices. However, if you do want daily trading tips that are a bit more live, follow me on Instagram. There's a link in the description. I am following people back as well. I've got a load of Hector Bellerin's as well who had a shadow on him. I've also got myself some Marquee Matchups players, which is what we're actually going to be talking about in this video, and you can see they've actually sold on pretty well. We've actually done quite well, and then we've also got some cards over here who will be talked about the tiniest bit more in a little bit. However, there is one thing that I need to do first off, and it is going to be this, boys. I'm going to jump over to my team. I'm going to go to Div Rivals, and I'm going to sell my whole team. I don't like this team. I don't like this team. I don't really see the point in having it if we need the coins. So I'm going to quickly run through just quick. I was going to say quick sell then. List all of these on the transfer market besides Rodrigo, because he's getting himself a wants to watch. So he's going to be going out of packs. But the rest of them, they just need to go up because I don't want them in the club. I'd rather have the coins. I appreciate there's a bit of a market crash at the minute. Likewise, we will talk about that in a little sec, but I just don't see the point in having them. So just give me 2 seconds, lads. So, lads, this is basically where we are up to in the club at the minute. As you can see, I've sold on a load of stuff. I've lost a load of coins on stuff as well. And I do want to talk about this little mini market crash which has been going on. Now, the date that I'm recording this is the Friday. I appreciate that this going up on Sunday. However, I think it'll still be applicable because we can talk about it for future stuff as well. The market went a bit mad the past couple of days, like meta players, like good meta players. Marcus Llorente, I paid 20,000 coins for this man. He's about 8k now, even less than 8k, about 7k, 6,500 coins. And I've seen quite a few people being like, Lewis, why has this happened? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. The main reason why this happened was because of Marquee Matchups. We also had panic because of Rewards Day as well. There was just a load of panic selling basically because of Rewards Day, Marquee Matchups, FUT Champions coming. And I think when you add all of that together and the amount of people who are actually on FIFA 21 now, everyone just started listing up. And once a couple of people start doing it, it's just a domino effect and they're all just going to keep going down and down and down. And I did just want to show you this Llorente and sort of say to you, lads, you're not on your own with this. If you've lost coins on some of your investments or maybe some of your team, it is what it is. We sort of need to make coins back, and I imagine that's probably why you're watching this video. So, as you'll be able to see, I have got, at the minute, Van der Beek on an investment because he's going out of packs soon, but that isn't what this video is going to be about. I'm probably going to do a separate video on that, maybe tomorrow or something like that. I've got Rodrigo and Adama Traore because I think they're both going to go up as well. As you'll be able to see here, I have got myself loads of different cards because last night we did get ourselves Marquee Matchups. Now, if you're new to FIFA 21, basically what Marquee Matchups are. They are an SBC, which is basically every single week, and it used to be on a Tuesday actually. I think they've changed it to Thursday from what I can see. And as you'll be able to see here, Marquee Matchups is basically a collection of different SBCs which get you different packs. Now, as you'll be able to see, all of these have requirements, and based on their requirements, you can actually do trading around those requirements. So say, for example, with this first one, Celtic v Rangers, you look at it and you're like, right, what's in here? What's making this SBC difficult? What are people going to need to buy? Hence increase the demand. So basically, you'll look at this and you'll go, right, it needs minimum 7 players. So you could probably expect the silver players who are from the Scottish Premier League will have gone up the tiniest bit in price, or maybe they'll just be fluctuating a bit more than other cards, or maybe there'll be individual cards within that little set who are fluctuating quite a bit. So then you can go and do some trading based around them. So the first simple step to getting 100,000 coins, and you can do this every single week with the sniping and stuff like that. Today is probably your last day. Now, if you're watching this video and you're looking at these filters and thinking, Lewis, these don't work how you are saying that they work, you basically just need to make them more sparse. So for example, this works with any sniping filter, by the way, absolutely any sniping filter. And if you're ever late to sniping filter videos, do this. So say for example, silver rare from the Scottish Prem, you'll find what the minimum buy is, and I think at the minute it's around, I want to say it's around 850 coins. Let's just take a look. 850 coins. So it's actually coming down as time goes on. When the Marquee Matchups come out, they'll be really high on the day of Marquee Matchups where you'll make your most coins, and then as the week gets closer to the next Marquee Matchups, less and less people will be doing it. So for that reason, the price will come down. So the minimum buy now on all of these is 850 coins. So if this works for you on the day, and say you go to 600 and there isn't loads of cards there, you can sit here and do some sniping around that. However, say for example, it's just a bit later on in the week when you're watching this, or say you're watching this on the Sunday and the prices have changed it, or whatever it may be. If you go over to the position and change it to say forward, midfielder or defender, and even then then, say for example, there's still cards popping up, you can then go to the individual positions and start to snipe based around that. As long as there's something which is included within the marquee matchup, something else will go up, because people will try to do price fixing, or they'll try and just manipulate the market. And what we need to do is basically turn up to these people's little plans that they're doing, ruin them all, make a load of coins and bounce, because that's what we're going to do best. And I think that's the best way to trade, to be honest. So for example, defenders who are silver rare from the Scottish Premiership are minimum 1.1, whereas all of them were around 800 coins. So again, you would just come down here and you would just do some sniping, maybe around Scottish Prem, silver, like that, make yourself some coins, and you bounce. So like I say though, boys, if you are coming to do this, please try and find your own sniping filters, because this one that I'm using now will be heavily contested, because I've said to use it. Now that's not me being big-headed, it's just that people are going to watch this YouTube video and then they're going to go off and do some trading around it. So make sure that you try and find your own sniping filters, take a look at the individual requirements of each marquee matchup, and then think, right, what can I do based on the back of this? Say for example though that sniping just doesn't work for you, that's absolutely fine. You can do bidding. Now I've seen quite a few people asking for bidding filters. Now I didn't really know what bidding filters were, because to be honest, I've never really done bidding filter videos. I didn't even know that that was a thing. However, I know of some because I use some. So let's go over to the live one and let's go back over to marquee matchups. I'm going to go to this one right here. Let's just try and find a different requirement which could potentially change the price of a couple of different things. So we need for this one gold sporting FC. Nah, I don't think there's anything with that one. League earn, rare players 2, overall rating 74. Maybe we could do something along the lines of silver league earn and try and do some bidding based on the back of that. And it needs to be players from one club, minimum 3. Okay, cool. So right, let's just go for, I don't know, let's just go for maybe like centre mids from league earn who are silver, and then see how much they're going for. Like, this is basically all I do when just before I start recording. I do the exact same thing now, but I just want to show you the process that I'm doing. So let's go to silver rare, let's go over to, I don't know, let's just go over to center mid, let's go over to league earn, and let's set the max price. You know what, first things first, let's see what actually is the minimum price on center mid silver rare from league earn. So it's looking around 650, 750 coins there or thereabouts. So what you could actually do with this is maybe set this max price to 500 coins, put your min buy now to 1,000 coins, and just see what's on the market. You'll basically be looking for cards who have maybe got bids on them. But say for example center mids isn't the one, that's absolutely fine. We just move to a different position. So let's go for, I don't know, let's go for left backs. Left backs always seem to do well when you're doing bidding filters. So you have a look at this one for 300 coins, add him to your transfer targets. And I'm not saying that these have gone up because of marquee matchups per se, but they will have had a bit of a knock-on effect, the marquee matchups coming out. And it's always good to just trade around requirements from different SBCs, make sure the most coins. So what we need to do now is jump over to our transfer targets and just take a quick look at a couple of these cards. So you know what, I'm going to go and try and win a couple of these cards and just see if we can come up with anything. 300 coins on this guy. I'm not 100% sure what his min price is, but I'm sure I'll be able to find it. So just give me 2 seconds. So lads, we have actually won a couple of these cards, and I do want to just run you through basically what I did and how I did it. And again, these aren't going to make you 100k like that, are they? But there's no trading method in FIFA 21 that is going to do it like that. But if you spent like a full day doing this, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to get 100,000 coins profit from doing it. Let's just assign all of these though. So we're going to jump into Kaki. 600 coins I got him for. His minimum price on the market at the minute is 1,000 coins. 1,000 coins really isn't too bad. We list that up for like 950, and then we'll move into the next one. And again, you would just rinse and repeat this method. And then we go to Doombia, 500 coins. His minimum price is looking around 1,900. Okay, fair enough. So we'll go to this one and list it up for 850 coins, and there you go. There's a little bidding filter for you. But I do want to show you the third step in this video, so let's jump into it. So like I said, I have done some investing around Bayern Munich and Atletico Madrid players. Now this is what I was talking about with the overall marquee matchups investing. Now what you can do is you can take a look at the fixtures which are going to be around next Thursday. So probably I would personally go for Tuesday, Wednesday fixtures, or say for example the Champions League isn't on, which it is next week, you would look for the weekend and any big games around that, and then you would pick up the cheapest version of those gold players from that club. So basically at the minute what I've done, I've just picked up gold players from Bayern Munich, because next week Bayern Munich are playing, I think it's Atletico Madrid, and I don't know why I said I think it is, and I know for a fact it is. I've invested in it. So say for example it's Bayern Munich, and when you're watching this video the prices may be different. I'm not trying to hike up the price of this. Please do any investments that you make are at your own risk. Nothing to do with me, man. Nothing to do with me. So Bayern Munich players, all Bayern Munich players at the minute are going for around 850 coins on the PlayStation right now. What you want to do ideally when the Marquee Matchups is out on Thursday, what you want to do is pick up your next week's investments on that Thursday night, Friday morning, maybe even as late as Saturday, to be honest, maybe even as late as Sunday, depending on the price. And what you're looking to do is actually sell in the pre-hype. Now what the pre-hype is, what I mean by that is basically you're selling your cards as certain players are getting hyped up or certain leaks are getting hyped up. So for example, next Tuesday, that's when I'm looking at selling my investments on. I think that a lot of people are going to be like buying an Atletico in Marquee Matchups, blah blah blah. Here's my predictions for Marquee Matchups. And basically the second when more people start to get interested in Marquee Matchups, the price is going to shoot up on these. It's not going to be by loads, don't get me wrong, it isn't going to be by a lot. It might only be like, say, a couple hundred coins, but say for example you've bought 10, 20, 30, 40 of the Marquee Matchups, you could be making yourself a very nice profit, and it's really not a lot of work. What you want to do ideally, like I said, is sell in that pre-hype on say Tuesday, at the very latest Wednesday. Don't sell on Thursday, because what will happen is if you wait for the Marquee Matchups to come out, you and loads of other people are going to dump your investments onto the market, and it's going to bring the price down because there's too much supply. It's exactly what I was talking about the other day with supply and demand. If the demand's high and the supply is low, the price is going to go up. If the supply is high and the demand's low, it's going to go down. And if all investors start to just chuck their investments onto the market, you're not going to make any coins. By the way, that's just sold on, which is very, very nice. However, when we go over to my transfer pile, as you'll be able to see here, I picked up all of these at 950 coins. I think that these could go to, personally, I think that they could go to about 1.5k roughly, and that's ideally what I'm going to be selling on at. And that's pretty much the 3 simple steps. You can do this every single week with Marquee Matchup. So first off, what you want to do on Thursday night is start to do some investing for next week's Marquee Matchups. Then what you want to do is sniping and bidding around the Marquee Matchups. And then as that starts to get worse around Sunday, Monday time, you then want to be looking to sell your investments off, and you can just keep cycling that over a 4 to 5 day period. You'll make 100,000 coins. I guarantee it. You will make 100,000 coins if you do everything right. You pick up all the cards at the right price and you make good investments. You'll make coins, and it doesn't even matter if these cards even get into the Marquee Matchups because of that pre-hype, because people will think that they will, so they'll go up in price. I appreciate that this has been a much longer video. I wanted to give you guys a really, really good trading video and sort of give you a lot of information about trading around Marquee Matchups. Sort of talked about the market a bit. I've also talked a bit about investing out of packs, and honestly, lads, I'm really looking forward to just focusing on trading for the rest of this series, because when I was playing those Div Rivals games, genuinely, I really didn't like it. So I hope that you guys don't mind me changing the stuff up a bit. And to be honest, the videos that I've been making on trading, I did a video the other day, best way to make coins in FIFA 21, got 20,000 views. I upload a Road to Glory, it gets 1,000. I think you guys want trading more, so I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please do drop a like on it. But this basics, this has been 3 simple steps to getting 100,000 coins in FIFA 21, and I am off. Goodbye.